Hey, Tim, do you realise what day it is today? Not just Wednesday.
It is 1 month away until you give me my Christmas present.
Yep, that's it. 25th of November. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it is. It's been, we keep saying it, it's been a crazy year, hasn't it? I don't know. I don't know what Christmas is going to look like, but it seems to be a day-by-day thing. My niece is getting married in Adelaide. She was supposed to get married this month, and then that got cancelled because of COVID, and then so they rescheduled. And as you know, about a week or so ago, they had another scare. So, but anyway,
yeah, who knows what it's going to look like?
Ahead.
All I can tell you is that there will be champagne at Christmas wherever I am, no matter if I'm here on my own or what. There will be champagne. So tell me, the Premier made an announcement as of the 1st of December. A few things are going to change, but doesn't look like much is going to change for us, right?
No, we're still working our way through the public health order. As you know, we normally get them on a Friday night at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But so this one has thrown me completely, getting it on a Wednesday. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. The one thing that I'm still trying to get to the bottom of is whether or not we have to make an electronic record of people who come along. So it's a bit like
a QR code.
Yeah, something along those lines. But precisely what that has to look like, I'm still trying to get my head around it. You remember the pleasant experience we had when we went to meet Treasury earlier this week, and when we wanted to do the QR code there, which was dead easy, like it is in a restaurant. Only thing is you had to download their app to do it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous that that's what they might be expecting. So.
Yeah, but so we will confirm. We will confirm that. But as far as number of people at auctions and opens and all that sort of stuff, there doesn't appear to be any change in that space.
No. I think if we go forward as if there had been no change, then it's probably the safest way.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be back to everybody tomorrow.
We'll put something out in a dedicated email tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Right. And as you said, we did have our consultation with Treasury this week in relation to the proposed stamp duty reforms. That was an interesting session.
Stamp duty and land tax, they're going to abolish that and maybe give us a property tax. Yeah, I thought you and I did a really good job at that. We were outnumbered. About 2 or 3 to 1.
We were.
To us. So I reckon we did a really good job.
We don't scare very easy though.
Nah. They sang a really good song, and they had all these practiced sort of responses and positions, but we still, we're going away and still have to have a think about it. I think there is a lot to consider as to whether or not, it's going to be broadly across the community a good thing.
I think there's a little doubt that it will stimulate transaction numbers. So for us, that is a good thing. There will be more properties bought and sold, most likely, but we do have some concerns that we are going to work through with Treasury. But on that note, they have agreed to come onto a webinar on Friday, the 4th of December at 9:30 a.m. So that is not Friday this week, the week after. So if you've got any questions or concerns, please jump onto that webinar, send us the questions through beforehand. We are very happy to ask every question. I thought the opt-in provision was an interesting one though, Tim. They're not sure at what level that is going to be, but they're not going to let more expensive properties opt in initially. We just don't know what that threshold is. So yeah, that will be a good question for them on Friday.
Yeah, I noticed they're coming in force too. There's about half a dozen of them on the call, isn't there?
Yeah, totally. Totally, yeah.
Anyway, that should be good. Yeah, it'll be good. We need a proper understanding of it before you can make an informed decision.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we've been invited to the Ministers' Roundtable. They're putting together an expert panel of people in the real estate space, of which apparently we are one, which is nice.
Yeah. So that's in early December. I mean, next week sometime. I forget what date is. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So we're going to go along and have a listen to what the minister, what his vision is for our interaction with fair trading and with government generally. So that'll be that's always worth listening to.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be very interesting. And we've both had a pretty busy time from a media perspective with various TV and radio interviews. I've got a radio interview tomorrow at some stage, and I know you're talking to Peter Switzer tomorrow.
I am.
What are you talking about?
About the tax side of things as well, and might be a nice segue here, Leanne, into what's happened in Victoria as opposed to what's happened in New South Wales.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
So I think that'll be on the agenda tomorrow when I speak to Peter. But yeah, it's interesting that in New South Wales we are having this wonderful debate about what the tax system should look like going forward, and the stimulus and all that sort of stuff. But the bit that everyone I think has missed is that they haven't done anything at all right here and right now, nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look what's happened down in Victoria, they've said that you get a 50% deduction in the stamp duty now, 50% if on a new property and 25% on an existing property. Now, I reckon, this might seem like a wild card thing to say, but I reckon they will actually make more money with the reducing the tax because of the number of increased transactions. And I reckon
that's the argument that we have. Yeah, that's the argument we've put forward for years around stamp duty. And so, whilst I appreciate that they are looking at reforming stamp duty in New South Wales, the long term, they're saying long term it is going to be revenue neutral. I actually think that's unlikely. I think long term it is going to be revenue positive for the government. So they're not really doing any favours other than to just switch the chairs around, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
right.
interesting.
No, I think Victoria is to be congratulated. They're actually doing something. So
yeah, something
rather than just talking, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Last call for diaries. If you have not ordered your diary, there's still just a few left. So order them.
Yeah. They're great diaries. I use one. So there you go. Yeah, and there's only 20. There's only 20 left. So. So it'd be good if somebody wants to get in. Don't leave it much longer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that there's an EDM going out with all of the information on the strata submissions. There's a lot going on in that space, right? Yeah,
there is. So we'll send that out. And I've also put out a press release today that was inspired by Angus the dog. Remember Angus the dog that went all the way to the Court of Appeal?
Yes.
So there's been some confusion out there in relation to pets and landlords and the like. So I put a press release out today, start a conversation about that and try and get some clarity out there in the market. Yeah,
beautiful. I guess the only other thing is I'm hearing from agents on the South Coast, in auction rooms and also out in the western suburbs of Sydney that fair trading are out and about. They're investigating a whole range of things, including obviously the COVID plans and the existence of those and the adherence to them. So just be aware fair trading are out and about, making sure that we're doing those things and making sure that your licenses are current.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for that. I've said it repeatedly and publicly. You if you can't organise to have it to pay for your licence, the ticket that enables you to earn a living. Yeah. Sorry.
It's surprising how many people actually let those lapse. It is really. I'm shocked at how often it happens. But anyway. Yeah. Have I missed anything on your list, my friend?
No, I don't think so on this occasion. I think you've done a really good job.
Wow.
I know you've been a very busy girl today as well, so that's great.
I've been flat out today, which is all good. All right, I'm going to let you go and get back to it, and I will look forward to speaking to you again very soon.
Talk to you on Friday, if not before.
All right, see you later. Bye.
See ya.